When people live wicked, ungodly lives, the harmful effects go beyond just the sinner. Sinning always spreads and harms others associated with that sinner. Do not make, quote unquote, a home with sinful people because there will be harmful consequences. And here's the real example. This is going on, brothers and sisters, what I'm about to share with you. And folk know about it, but they're going on like nothing is going on, not looking at how sin spreads and affects those associated with the sinner. And when you make, quote unquote, a home with sinful people, there will be harmful consequences. Here's a real example. In the deep south where I'm from, there was this sister that we knew who decided to get involved with this man. They were living in fornication. Let me say this. Whenever you're living in fornication, Jesus is not there. And when Jesus is absent, you know who's there. Satan and demons, they're there. So she's living in fornication with this man. No God, nowhere. Jesus don't have nothing to do with that. Jesus ain't stepping in no sin for nobody. So Satan, John 10:10, comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So he's in the middle of all that. So she's living with this man, and all of a sudden this man decides to begin hitting on her and abusing her on a regular basis in a very vicious manner to the point where it's visible on her body. When a teenage son found out about it, he went to the house to confront the man about it, about beating on his mother. True story. When he confronted the man stabbed her teenage son in the chest with a knife. And he was rushed to the hospital and he died. The funeral was heart-wrenching because a young man full of life and promise lay in a casket needlessly dead because he and his mother did not realize the grave danger of sin and how it spreads, wielding death like a tool to reach all those within its grasp. The funeral was so difficult, so sad. Of course, she lost all her composure and they had to try and comfort her. But she looked into the face of her young teenage son and she cried uncontrollably because her sinful life did not account for how sin spreads, wielding death like a tool to reach all those within its grasp. The point I just read to you, point number 3. When people live wicked, ungodly lives, the harmful effects go beyond just the sinner. Sinning always spreads and harms others associated with that sinner. Do not make, quote unquote, a home with sinful people because there will be harmful consequences. That's a true story. Verse 3. And ye shall go